Hi everyone, this is Pranjal Nahata, and in this tutorial, we'll be learning how to use and how to get through Lens Studio software by SnapAR. We'll understand the user interface, all the basic components, all the GenAI features, and everything from scratch. Please note, this will be on the version 5.12. If you are on any other version or the newer version, things might differ a bit, and some features, names must be different, some new features must be added, but overall the fundamental will be the same. So yes, let's get started. First of all, yes, we'll have to download the software, right? So go to this URL, ar.snap.com/download, and choose your x64 or ARM on macOS or Windows and download it accordingly. If you scroll down, you can see all the new release notes, and up here, you can access all the older versions if you want to, right? Once you download and install it, you can open it up, and this is how it will look, right? This is the home screen of version 5.12. So perfect. It will ask you to log in with your Snapchat account. So please do that. After you log in, you'll be seeing something like this, right? So Lens Studio is used for multiple purposes, not just making lenses for Snapchat. You can make lenses for spectacles, which is Snap's own true AR glasses, right? You can make lenses for Camera Kit, which is their SDK for web and app. So all of these in just one software, right? Perfect. So going through the home screen, this is what you want to build for. Some recent lenses that you have been working on. Down here, you can get started with the Lens Studio AI directly from here, or we'll dive deeper into this in the further session, right? And up here, you have some more news, some new features announcements, some challenge announcements, and everything like that, right? Perfect. So for now, we'll go with Snapchat. Now, inside Snapchat, you have two things to start from. Either you can start from a default starter empty project, or if you're making a lens for back camera specifically for like plane tracking or surface tracking, anything like that, you can click here and you can get started with that particular thing. Right below this, some more guides and a lot of more templates. Right, you please go through the templates and see what each of these does to get a more understanding of how things will work. Right. You have your documentations and request features and everything like that. We'll go with default one. Perfect. So this is how your scene will look like. If in case yours looks something like different, something is not in the space, simply go to the window and click on default layout, and it will take you back to the default layout. Perfect. So let's understand the layout first. So I'll divide this into segments, right? Each of these are different components, right? So we'll start with the basics, basically. Let's give you an example of how you make Maggie, right? you For Maggie, you'll need some ingredients, right? Maggie, magic masala, water, salt, and all of this stuff. We'll put that in a basket. So asset browser here, this particular component, this is our basket. All of the things we will be using in the lens, like 2D images, 3D models, music files, script files, anything that you will be using in your lens, you'll be dragging and dropping it here, or you can click on plus and click on import asset from files. Simply, yep. After that, you have all the ingredients, right? What will you use to make it, right? You need some pan, you need some container, right? So our scene hierarchy up top here, this particular area, this is where we'll be putting all the assets, basically in our case, assets, into the scene hierarchy, and we'll be building or cooking up our lens, right? So scene hierarchy follows a top-down approach. Whatever is at the top of the scene hierarchy will be placed at the back of the scene, and it keeps stacking on up. We have layers as well, but we'll dive into that later. So this is the scene hierarchy. This is the asset browser. This particular thing, if you are familiar with any 3D software, you'll understand what this is. This is basically your viewport, or in this case, your scene panel, right? And this thing, logger part, is basically where you'll get all the information about your projects, like the project loaded in the seconds. If you're using scripting, you can print out, say, some statements or some variables here, and you'll get all the cautions, all the errors in this particular logger panel, right? Now, the inspector panel is nothing else but your properties of each individual item, right? So if I click on camera object, you'll see I have some particular properties based like differentiated to the camera object here. If I click on the light, I have some properties for the light panel, right? One thing you'll see common is the transform panel. This is nothing basically, it's just position, rotation, and scale of the entire or the three axis X, Y, and Z, right? So let's say if I click on here, this is the move tool. I can move it in any of the three directions, right? I can rotate it here, and this one is for scaling it up, right? And this one is the universal one, universal gizmos. This has the unique rotation and scaling path. Perfect. So this was the inspector panel. Any properties you would want to change, you will be changing it in this panel, right? Just click on that particular object and the respective properties will be live here. Now on the right side, you'll see a preview panel, right? This is called a preview panel. This is where you'll be seeing what you're making live, right? Every little change you do, you'll be able to see it live happening in this preview panel. Quickly going through it. On top of here, you have multimedia preview, you have your webcam preview, right? You have an interactive element. You have a room which you can use through your mouse, right? And something like this. So we'll go back to the preview one. Now, up top here where you see idle, you can either choose an still image, something like this, or you can choose from a bunch of videos out here, right? Any video that you like, you can just click and you can change it. You can even upload your own images or videos to see in the preview, right? And here's the reset button. On the bottom, where you say iPhone 14 Pro, you can change the aspect ratio, or like you can test it out on more and more phones. Up here, you can change from live camera to capture mode and to connected lenses. And now on the right side, you can either hide the Snapchat UI, you can keep the Snapchat UI so that you will understand you don't have to go below the save touch area, and some sponsor links. So this was basically it. Now, hopping on to what we are gonna do, we explore the UI. Now, another part is the asset library. Lens Studio has an immense like collection of assets of 3D models, 2D images, effects, some ML tools, some AI API components, some custom components, some scripts, and all those things you'll see in this particular asset browser. You can keep on scrolling and like it's legit never ending. Do go through this, see if something like this is useful for you, and you can find a lot of useful tools, snippets, components, templates in here, right? Let's say if you want a sunglass on your head, just type in sunglasses. You have 3D models, something like this. You have a template. Wherever you see something like of this background, that will be a template, right? And you just have to do is click on import. It says imported, right? Now, either it will automatically add it to your scene, or it will show you in here, right? Under the packages or under the assets, you can drop it down and you can see that there's a green color prefab here, sunglasses put under main cam, which basically says just drag it and put it under the main camera. That is the camera object, right? Here you can control the frame size, you can control the color and all the different things. So this was the template, right? I'll get rid of it for now. Yep. So this was the basic template and the basic overview of the asset library. Next up, we have project settings, wherein we'll be setting our lens name, what our lens is made for. Usually we'll keep it for mobile and web. If we're making spectacles camera kit, choose that particular one. You can see the lens size. It has to be, the maximum file size limit is 8 MB. You'll have try to keep it below 2 MB if possible, or 4 MB at max, so that it's easily loaded. It's easily loaded on all the different types of mobile phones, right? Next up, you can choose or you can create a lens icon, which is really important. You have to make sure that your icon represents your lens. And you can set a preview by just clicking on any of the demo video, right? So yeah, that was it. Now, hopping on to the GenAI part, right? Lens Studio has a proper GenAI suite, which gives you a ton of different functionality, features, and all the stuff, right? How to get to that? Either you can click on Try Easy Lens or this particular GenAI icon. This one will open the GenAI suite inside of any of the components, right? Any of the panels. You can simply drag it and drop it somewhere else like you want, like this. Or if you want to go full screen GenAI suite, just click on this plus button and then click on GenAI. This will take you to the dedicated GenAI space. Perfect. So let's see what all we have here, right? On the right side, you can see the preview as you should. And on the left side, you'll see the GenAI suite. Now, this part, basically, it has a lot of templates. It has a lot of prompt text examples, which you can use. You can feel free to give your own prompt as well. But you can see when I hover over it, I can see that it says make a lens that swaps between background and matching frames, right? Something like this. We'll get back to this soon. But before that, just wanted to quickly introduce you to the entire GenAI suite, all the features, all the capabilities that there are, right? Let's start from the bottom. Texture is nothing but it will create a 2D texture, right? Just like a text to image model. Simply input your prompt, it will generate it for you. Face mask is it will create just a face mask and apply it on your face, right? Just type in anything that you want made. For example, golden retriever, and it will make a face mask that applies to only this part of your face, not the entire head, just the face, right? Next up, 3D assets. This is by far the best one. You can just type in a text, give it a prompt. You can click on surprise me to get examples, and it will generate a proper 3D model for you. Like here, I think it was just a black and white cat, right? Cat sitting happily. And it generated a 3D model out of it within a few minutes. You can use that in your project and you can export it as well. Perfect. Next up, garment. This is by far the fastest and the easiest one. For the garment, it's basically, yes, you just give it a prompt of what style you want it, right? Let's say tie-dye. Choose which type of garment you want. Let's go for t-shirt and click on generate. And it will take what 5 to 10 seconds at max, and it will generate a preview for you. Once you're happy with it, if you're not, you can click on generate, regenerate. Once you're happy with it, just click on import to project, and that's it. It will do all the work for you. It will import it. It will apply it onto the user's body, and yep, you just hit refresh if it didn't, and yep, there you go. Simple, right? Perfect. Now, next up, it's style generator. All the lenses that you've seen that converts you entirely into a different scenario, into different thing, right? Something like this is via style generator. You have to give your prompt here, text prompt, or you can provide a reference image of how you want it to look. Choose between cartoonistic or cartoonish or realistic, and something like this will come up. It will take a bit of time to load, some hours, but it will give you a result like this, right? Perfect. Next up, head generator. Again, text to 3D model, but for head. You can type in anything that you want, and it will generate a 3D model of that particular thing, and it will align that on your head with mouth openings and eye openings, right? So this was it. Selfie attachment is the newest addition to it, and by far, to be honest, the best output I've seen. Again, as it mentions, it's selfie attachments. It's attachments for your head, right? So something like this, along with the wig. I'll show you the prompt. Person wearing a purple wig with florid unicorn headband, unicorn ears. So it generated this entire thing out of just one simple prompt, right? Similarly, I just gave it Indian Desi turban, and it generated this within minutes. Just click on import to project and it will add it. And it just delete the garment transfer one first so you can see how easy it is. And you can see it fits perfectly. You can, again, now the properties kick in. Just open this up and click on this head attachment and you'll see that you can control the scale from your, let's say I just want a bit bigger. Yeah, that it fits my hair. And yeah, there you go. Going back to the GenAI part, face generator, you must have seen those lenses that turns your face into a different emotion, maybe sad or crying or happy, right? This is a face generator. Simply provide a text, yawning with wide mouth open, something like this, and it will generate a face so that no matter what facial expressions you make, like it will transform it to the thing that you wanted. Just simply grumpy emotion and it did this, right? Perfect. Now, on to the character animation. So you must have seen Bitmojis being used in lenses, right? So this is that. You can either give it a text prompt of what animation you want for your Bitmoji, and it will make it for you. You can provide a capped video, right? Doing those animation, and it will do that for you. Or you can choose from a tons of library that you have. Actions, emotions, and all those stuff. Perfect. Next up, body generator, just like head generator, right? This is 3D model applied to the entire body. Yeah, and yeah, you can see it something like this. It attaches to your entire body. It follows all the movements of the hand, joints, and everything like that. And you can make some really cool effects from it. Before coming to AI Portrait Beta, just before that, 3D capture. You've seen those videos where all you have to do is record an object, let's say a water bottle, from all the 360-degree angle. Just keep the bottle in center and rotate around it, create a video. Upload the video here, just type in what object it is, and it will create a 3D model out of it seamlessly. Right? Now, AI Portraits Beta is the recent one. It's the like by far the best out of that. In this, you must have seen those AI lenses in Snapchat where it transforms you. It takes a image, it takes a face, and transforms you into a entirely different thing. So this model is in training. It takes a bit of some hours, right? Simply a normal image, and it transformed it into a pre prompt that I've uploaded it. It's training a model based on this prompt, based on this action, and based on the scene that I provided, right? So this is something you can do in here. And yeah, these were the different types of AI features or AI capabilities that Snapchat has. Right? In case you're not seeing any of these, go to asset library, search for that particular name. Let's say body generator, and you must see something like this. Yeah, body mount garment generation. You will see an install button here. If it's not already installed, you can install it from there. Perfect. Now moving on to the GenAI suite, right? This all were good and nice, but let me do this as well. If you want, if you have an idea in mind, and if you can put that idea in a prompt, right? This is where you do. Just give it a prompt, and it will help you generate that exact idea, the exact lens that you have in mind into a proper made lens. It can keep it simple, like it cannot do hand tracking, it cannot do all of those complex stuff yet. But anything simple, if you want, let's say this, create a happy birthday theme lens showing a light purple colored title, says happy birthday. Like you specifically mention what you want in the lenses, how you want to look, how you want, if you want a text, where do you want it at the bottom of the screen, right? Be specific on what you want. Be crisp. Don't put an essay from ChatGPT. And yep, just click on enter, and it will start the magic, right? It will start weaving your narrative into AR and all this stuff. It will take around a minute or two at max, right? Depending on what prompt that you have provided. And it will give you step-by-step plan. Like here's the plan. It will add this particular thing. It will add a heart-shaped pink glass and all of the stuff. And yep, then it will start working on it. Simple. Previous pause because it's creating a lens for you. So till then, relax and think of what else you want to add or what other thing that you can do, right? Simply, either you can do it in this particular scenario, or you can just go back to the My Workspace and you can see it happening, right? It's adding a text on screen, it's adding a eyewear, headwear, and all this stuff. You can see your lens make like generating in live. I go back to this. Yep. It says generating assets, eyewear, headwear, lens icon, right? So it does all the work for you. You just have to be creative enough to make a really good prompt, make a really crisp and like on point prompt. Perfect. And it says done building, and it added all the things that you wanted, right? If you go back on this, you can see that there's a eyewear. So if I click on eyewear, I can adjust some things out of it, some properties, right? It's something like this. If I go on headwear, I can see the offsets and everything like this. If I go on text on screen, I can still change the text, right? Whatever I want. And I can animate the font, the color, and everything like that. So easy. Just giving it a prompt, it will make a lens for you. If you are not that happy, you want something else, you can request changes in here, you can add some other elements on top of it. And yep, that was the entire GenAI suite. Now, if you go to project settings, you'll see that since you use GenAI, it already made the lens name and icon for you. If not, you can go to lens icon and you can give it a prompt of what icon you want made, and it will generate it for you. But for now, we are happy with the birthday badge and this icon. Let's just quickly select any preview. This is optional. You can skip it, but I would say do it so that users will understand how, like what the lens is, right? Either you can upload a file or you can just choose from this library. Yep, that's it. And that's all you need. Now to publish it, either you can go in project settings and click on this blue publish button, or you can see it here as well. Just click on that and it will redirect you to your browser where it will open up mylenses.snapchat.com. It will ask you to log in first if you haven't yet. If this is the first time submitting, you'll be asked to create an organization and a lens folder, put in anything that you want, and then select those particular organization lens folder, and you click on submit lens. If you're updating in lens, yours where you should click, but other than that, just click on submit lens. Now, this is a bit different from previously, right? Snapchat has eased the process of submitting lenses. You don't have to select any other categories and all. It will do it for you. All you have to do is put in some tags. These are the keywords that help your lens reach the particular users, right? In this, do add this tag PNSM2025. This is our tag, so that we'll Snapchat team and we can track and see which of the lenses that you are making are performing really well and all of this stuff, right? Feel free to add 8 of the tags. 8 is the maximum limit, but do add tags like this, glasses and all. And that's it. Now in this tags of the month, if you think that any of these tag fit in your lens, you can do that. Otherwise, skip it. Just click on publish. In this, you can click on publish hidden or offline, depending on how you want your lens to be visible. Make sure it's public so that everyone can use it, right? And in this part, click on this checkbox. So Lens Creator Rewards Program is a program wherein if your lens is unique, creative, not a basic lens like a beauty lens, something fun, something creative, something unique, right? And if you select this, you get entered into a pool. And at the end of each month, right, those lenses which really go viral, which gets used a lot, which has the capacity of going viral, and it's something creative, not just a normal lens, right? Those certain lenses gets rewards ranging from $100 all the way up to $3,000, right? So yep, if you think that your lens that you made is creative enough and it has the potential to go viral, do click on this checkbox and then just click on publish. And that's it. You publish your first lens, right? You can see it typically takes 1 to 3 hours for the lens to go live. You'll get a mail on your Gmail ID that hey, your lens is live. And yeah, if you go to my lenses, then right, once your lens is live, I'll show it. Once your lens is live, let's say this one. You can see that it is published. You can change the visibility here, and you can enable this to get a WebAR link so that Anyone who doesn't have a Snapchat app installed on the phone simply can experience your lens inside of the browser, Chrome or Edge, Safari or Edge, anything like that. Down here, you can see the full insights of your lens, right? And that's it. Going back again to that particular lens. In this, let's say you forgot to add certain tags, or afterwards you click that, oh, I forgot to add a tag, right? You can still click on edit tags. You can type in BN7205 and you can click on add tag and you can save. And that's it. Now that tag is added to your lens so that you can reach to the proper users that search for these type of lenses, right? So that's it. Click on share lens to copy the lens to your clipboard. You can delete your lens here, and this is the basically the UI of the mylenses.snapchat.com. Perfect. So now that you know how to create a lens using GenAI, using prompts, right? Uh, do participate in our hackathon that's going on. It's called MoodHack, right? SnapAR MoodHack Bharat XR. This is the URL. We'll put it in the comments as well. And just go to this page. The theme is alter ego, your different personality, right? So be creative and make something out of it, and make sure to register first if you haven't, right? Just click on your and RSVP. And after that, once you've made the lens and it is live, just click on submit lens and submit the lens along with all the other details. The deadline is 10th of August for submitting, and the winner's announcement will be done on 15th of August. And we have some really cool prizes going on as well for this particular part. But if you missed, don't worry, stay tuned. We'll be having more of these hackathons, more of these challenges, and all in the future. I hope you enjoyed the session and stay tuned. Do subscribe to Bharat XR YouTube channel. We'll be putting more of these tutorials, hands-on, and like complex dive in of the lenses. And yeah, thank you so much for sticking out, and bye bye.